Good morning, students. Welcome to the second class of Simple Equations of grade 7. In this module, we will define solution of the equation and we will explore the methods to find solutions of the equations. First of all, recollect what is the equation. You have learned about the equation in the previous class. You can see weighing balance here. Just observe the weighing balance. There are 8 apples on the right pan. There are 3 apples and 1 pot on the left pan. Needle is at the center and it represents equal. It says that both the weights are equal. Left pan is equal to right pan. So let us write equal sign for the center needle. Whatever it is there on the right pan, we will write on the right side of the equal sign. Whatever there is on the left pan, we will write on the left side of the equation. You know to translate word statements to algebraic equations. Here you have to translate this figure to algebraic equation. Now we don't know the weight of the pot. Let us assign x because here in this figure it's obvious and it's clear. It is equal to the weight of 5 apples here, right? Rest 3 apples are there on the left pan. Here number 3 represents for 3 apples. So x is the weight of the pan. X plus 3, both the weights. If you add up both the weights, it is equal to weight of 8 apples, right? So x plus 3 is your relevant, equals 8 is your relevant algebraic equation for this figure. Here for the value of, to find the value of x, it's very clear from this figure. It is 5 apples. 5 plus 3 equals 8. The value of the variable which makes the statement true, it is known as solution of the equation. Now, what are the important points to remember in an equation we will see. Always there is left hand side and right hand side for an equation. Now, one expression should consist of variables. Equality of 2 expressions is equation. Now left hand side in an equation, left hand side is always equal to right hand side. Now an expression does not consist of equal sign. Only the equation consists of equal sign. When the equations are written like that, 5x plus 7 equals 2. 2 equals 5x plus 7. Here 2 is on the RHS of the equation. Here 2 is on the left hand side of the equation. Both equations are same. We will define solution now. What do you mean by solution of the equation? Value of the variable which makes the statement true is the solution of the equation. Here it is very simple equation. 2 plus x equals 2. For x equals 2, the statement becomes true, right? 2 plus 2 equals 4. So 2 is the solution of the equation. Now consider the second equation. A plus 14 equals 23. For a equals 9, the statement becomes true. So a equals 9 is the solution of the equation. Let me repeat the definition of solution. The value of the variable which makes the statement true is known as the solution of the equation. So we will check now when the statements are given, when the values are given, how can we check the values are solutions of the equations or not? So what do you mean by solution? When x is equal to, for example, when x is equal to minus 2, when it becomes a solution of the equation, when it is satisfies the equation, that means when we substitute the value of x as minus 2, the statement should become true. Statement becomes true means what? To become statements true, what is the condition? LHS should, when the value is substituted, LHS should be equal to RHS. Let us substitute the value now. 2x minus 4 equals 0. X equals minus 2. The value is given as x equals minus 2. So let us substitute in the place of x. You have to substitute the value of x. Only you have to write the value of minus 2. Here 2x means it is x is multiplied by 2. Right. We will not write the multiplication sign. 2x minus 4. We will take only the LHS. Now LHS we have to take. So what is the value here? 2 into minus 2. You know the rules of integers for all the operations. 2 into minus 2 is minus 4. It is minus 4. LHS, you will get LHS as minus 8. When you have to add up minus 4 and minus 4, you will get the answer as minus 8. But RHS is not equal, RHS is 0. It is not minus 8. So it is not equal to the RHS of the given equation. So what we should write? Our answer is no. So we will see, we will check the next equation. Just read out the next equation. 3x plus 2 equals 0. X equals to 4. You have to substitute the value of x now. It is 4. It is nothing is written here before the bracket means it is multiplication. It is 4. The value of x is 4. It is 12. 3x plus 12 equals, we have to take only left hand side first. Right hand side the value is given, value of the equation or the RHS given here. 3 into 4, it is 12 plus 12. 12 plus 12, it is 24. Right away, straight away you can write. And is this equals to RHS? No, it is not equal to RHS. Right side is, it is given as 0. So straight away write RHS, it is not equal to RHS. So straight away write the answer as no. Now 5x plus 2 equals 12. Just check whether the given value is the solution of the equation or not. LHS equals, substitute the value 5 into 2. 5 into 2. Let me write 5 into 2 plus 2. It is 12. It is equal to RHS. RHS is given as 12. So let me write the answer as, let us write the answer as yes. Yes, x equals 2 is the solution of this equation. When you substitute the value of x, it satisfies the equation. The equation becomes true. You will get the left hand side as 12. Then we can conclude x equals 2 is the solution of the equation. Let us see the next equation. Minus 3, left hand side it is given here. Minus 3, right hand side is the variable. It is, we will take the right hand. Every time you have to write whichever side you are taking for the operations, you have to write down. Now we are taking the RHS. So write RHS equals minus of x. X is given as minus 3. Minus of minus 3 equals 3. Is this equal to right hand side? No, my right side, left hand side. Left hand side is given as minus 3. But you got the left hand side RHS as 3. So it is not equal to LHS. So the answer is no. X equals minus 3 is not the solution of the given equation. Now when the practical situations are given in word statements or real life situations, problems are given in the word statement, it's very important step in simple equations to translate into algebraic statements, to get algebraic equations. If you get the right algebraic equation, you will get the correct solution for your problem. So you have to analyze the word statement given properly, you have to understand properly, then you have to translate to simple equations, algebraic equations, then you have to find the solution of the equation. Thereafter you will find answer to your given problem. For example, Radha's mother's age is 5 years more than 3 times Shika's age. Find Shika's age if her mother is 44 years old. Her mother's age is given as 44 years old, but the relation between the Radha's mother's age and Shika's age is also given. How Radha's mother's age is related to Shika's age? That is a condition for the equation. 44 you can write in one side RHS of the equation. Left side, depending you have to analyze this condition, you have to write the left hand side of the equation. After that you have to find the solution of the equation. Now you should know to find the solution, how to find the solution of the equation. Till now you differentiated between expression and equations, you define solution of the equation, but you don't know how to find the solution of the equations. There are three methods to find the solution of the equation: trial and error method, balancing method, and transposing method. First two methods you have learned in your 6th standard. Yeah, suppose the equation is given as, I'll write the simple equation, x plus 7 equals 14. What is trial and error method? The word itself, you know the word meaning of trial and error. You have to try with all the values. You have to put the value of x equals 0, get the value for left hand side, then check whether it is, you will get the right hand side answer. Like that you have to try all the values, start from 0 till give different values for x, that is x equals 1, 2, etc. Till you get the value of the right hand side. RHS, you have to try. It is not practical when the sum is complicated. When you have complicated equations, it is not practical to get the solution from this method. So next method is balancing method. We will visualize the balancing method in the next slides. You have learned this in your 6th standard. This year you are going to learn transposing method, and that's very important. Here onwards we will apply only the transposing method to find the solutions of the equations. Yes, we will visualize one sum for the balancing method now. Here in this sum, the equation is given as 3x minus 2 equals 4. One yellow square represents plus 1. One red square represents minus 1. Plus 1 and minus 1 together they will contribute to 0 pair. You have to consider together these two pairs, these two numbers as these two squares as 0 pair. Now green strip represents plus x. Already you know to represent integers with the two colors, red color for minus and blue color for plus. You have done the activity for integers. Now let us model this equation in terms of these algebra tiles. We will call this as algebra tiles. Say 3x, x, 1x, one step represents 1x. There are 3 steps here, it represents 3x. Minus 2, next you need minus 2. According left side of the equation is 3x minus 2. Just keep minus 2, minus 1. Red square represents minus 1. Minus 1 and minus 1, 2 squares are here. It represents minus 2. Vertical line represents equal sign. Here on the right side of the equation, there are 4. There are 4 square strips. There are 4 squares. It represents 4 number. Yeah, next step is in balancing method, you have to isolate the variable. The purpose of the next step is you have to nullify, you have to remove minus 2 here. When you will remove, when you keep plus 2, you will get 2 plus and minus pairs. You can remove this minus number here. So that for that what you have to do, you have to keep 2 squares, plus squares. You cannot add only 2 squares, only LHS of the equation. Always when you have to add both sides of the equation, it is the rule of operations. You cannot add, subtract, multiply, divide only one side of the equation. You have to do the operation on both sides. Then the value of the equation does not change. So add 2 plus squares to the right side of the equation. So you got now 2 0 pairs, right? 1 0 pair, 1 0 pair and 2 0 pair. You remove the 0 pairs from the equation. You are left with only 3 strips of x. That means 3x. On the right side, you will get plus 6. Right. Next, you have 3 x's here. You have 6 squares here plus a square. Group into 3. You have divide into 3 groups. You divide these 6 squares into 3 groups. You will get how many groups here? You will get 2. You will get 3 equal groups, right? You have 3 x's, 3 strips, green strips here. It represents 3x. You have 3 groups. There are 2 squares, one group in one group, right? So 1x just equal 1x, one green strip to one group here. There are 3 groups here, there are 3 groups here on the right side also. Equate one green strip to one group here. It consists of 2 squares, right? So 1x equals 2 you got. So the value of x is 2. X equals 2 is the solution of the equation. Let us visualize one more sum, subtraction sum. Here in this sum is given as x minus 3 equals 3. You have to take away, minus means you have to take away minus number here. Now first of all, you model the variable first. Let us represent x with the green strip. It represents plus. Green strip represents plus x. Green strip represents plus x. You have to take away minus 3 here. Nothing is here. So what we should do? We can keep 0 where. If we add 0 pair, it does not affect the problem. It does not affect the question, right? You are adding 0 pair here, that is minus 3 and plus 3 here. So you have to take away minus 3 from this second figure. Take away minus 3 from the second figure. Then you have to write the equation for the remaining figures, remaining strip and remaining squares. It will become, you will get x plus 3 here. Right side of the equation, it is 3. Now right side, now model the equation. Right side of the equation is plus 3. Now solve the, till second step, you have modeled the left side of the equation. The third step, you are modeling the whole equation. You have written the right side of the equation. Now you have to solve the equation. It is x plus 3. Now you have got the equation as x plus 3. You have to remove 3. Now to remove 3, you cannot remove as you like. You cannot add also as you like. You have to follow the arithmetic rule. Now you can add minus 3. To remove 3 from the left hand side, to remove the number plus 3, you should add minus 3. But you cannot add to only to the left side of the equation always. You have to add to the right side of the equation also. Add minus 3 to the right side of the equation. 3 plus minus 3 equals right side you will get, you got 0 pair here. 3 0 pairs you got, the answer is 0. Left side also 0 pair you got, only you are left with one green strip. So the value of x is 0. The x equals 0 is the solution of the equation. Once again, balancing method is also not that much practical. When the equation is big enough or complicated, you cannot keep on applying the cannot keep on adding to the left side, right side, everything. So we should learn one more easy method which is practical, which we can apply to the complicated sums also. It is transposing method. What is transposing method? It is similar to the balancing method, but here first of all you should know the word meaning of transpose. Word meaning of transpose means it is changing the sides. Changing the sides. While transposing a number, we change its sign. Yeah, when in an equation, the terms are transposed to find the solution of the equation. As we like, we cannot change the side of the terms. We have to follow the rules to transpose the terms of the equation. So we will learn the rules, then we will find the solution of the equation. So let me conclude the algebraic method. Why we have to use the transposing method? It is to isolate the variable. Thereafter we will get when we isolate the variable to one side of the equation, whatever we get on the right side of the equation is the value of the equation, value of the variable. How we will transpose? By reversing the mathematical operations. When we transpose the terms, the mathematical operations will be reversed, and the numbers are transferred to the other side of the equation. Let us understand the transposing method with examples. There are 4 equations are given here. We will understand the rules while transposing the terms. First equation is x plus 4 equals to 10. Very easy basic equations are taken here to understand the concept. It's very simple basic equation. X plus 4 equals 10. Here itself, by observing the equation itself, you can find the solution for the equation. That means the value of the x. But we will find the solution by transposing method only. Now we have to transpose x4 here to isolate the variable x on the left side. While transposing, the addition becomes minus. 4 is added here on the left side. Transpose 4 to the right side. You should bring 4 to the right side. Right, you have to bring 4 to the right side. Now the addition has become subtraction. X is remained in the left hand side itself. X equals 10 minus 4. You will get answer as 6. You got the solution x equals 6 by transposing 4 to the right side of the equation. Let us go to the second equation. Y minus 6 equals 5. Right, here the operation is minus here. To isolate the variable y on the left side, 6 has to be transposed to the right side. Transposed means changing the side. You have to change the side of 6 to the right side, from left side to the right side. While transposing, the operation will be reversed. It is minus here, it should become plus. So while 6 is transposed to the right side here, and the minus has become plus. You got the answer as 5 plus 6, 11. It is a value of y. Y is equal to 11 is the solution of this equation. In an equation, see now the multiplication we have learned, we have explored addition and subtraction sums. Now we will explore multiplication sum. The equation given here is 3x equals to 12. Now 3 is multiplied to x here. 3 has to be transposed to the right side of the equation. How it will transpose? The reverse operation of multiplication is division. Write, if you are confused, write the division operation only. It is multiplication operation here. 12 divided by 3. You can write in terms of fractions also as 12 divided by 3, but write as division only. You will be more clear to find the solution. Afterwards you write it as 12 divided by 3. Now x equals, you will get 4 as the quotient here. You got the right hand side one number and left side x. X equals 4 is the solution of the equation. Now let us take one division sum. Y divided by 4 is equals 6 is your question or your equation. You have to find the value of y here. Y is divided by 4 here. So it is division operation here. So we have to change 4 to the right side. Why we have to change? To isolate variable y on the left side, we have to change the side of 4 to the right side. While changing, you have to follow the transposing rules. The division operation here will become multiplication operation. 6 into 4 equals, it will become, you will get easily the answer as 24. You got the right hand side value now. For left side you have the variable y. Whatever the right hand side value is the value of the variable and it is the solution of the equation. Hope you are clear in transposing rules. We have to solve the sums. All these rules should be in your fingertips to solve the sums easily and very quickly. Yeah, read the question. Meanwhile, I'll change my color, pen color, everything. M divided by, it is m divided by 4 minus 3 equals 8. How will you start with now? The first term, there are two terms on the left hand side, right, of the equation, right? Now, first term is associated with variable, your variable by m. You have to find the value for m. Now, transpose the second term to the right side, equals 8. 8 will become, there is minus operation here, it will become plus, right? So write plus 3. So right side you will get as 11. Now left side m by 4 it is. Again we have to transpose 4. Right, then only you can get m as your left hand side. 4, m is divided by 4 here. So when we transpose 4 to the right side, the division will become multiplication. It is multiplication. Now you got the value as final answer as 44. It is 44 is the value of the m which satisfy the equation, and m equals 44 is the solution of the equation. We will solve the next sum. Next sum is 5m minus 4 by 12 5m minus 4 by 12 equals 1 by 4. Yeah, first let us keep the left hand side 5m minus 4 as it is. Transpose first 12 to the right hand side. The whole term 5m minus 4 is divided by 12. So now you have to transpose 12 to the other side. What will happen to the operation now? It is division on the left side, so it will become multiplication. So you will get the answer as here itself. You can cancel and get the answer here itself 3. Now left side is 5m minus 4. Still you have to transpose 4 and you have to transpose 5. You have to follow the rules step by step. You have to transpose immediately at once. All the numbers you cannot transpose to the right side because they are joined with certain operations. You have to be careful. Now transpose minus 4 to the 1 by 1. You have to transpose. Now 5m equals transpose 4 to the right side. It is minus here. 3 plus 4 you will get. The operation will be reversed. It is plus 4. It is 7. Let me write here itself. Now 5m equals 7. Now you have to transpose 5. It is multiplication here. So you have to transpose to the right side. What will happen to the operation? It will become division. Right? You can write in terms of fraction for this division. 5 is the denominator, 5 is the divisor, 8 will become the denominator when we write the division sum as fraction. You got the value of m as 7 by 5 and 7 by 5 is the solution of the equation. This is another type of equation. Fraction is added to the variable x. Yeah, you have to, it's very easy sum. You have to transpose first 1 by 3 to the right side. Then you will get left side variable x. Transpose right hand 1 by 3 to the right side. Transpose, it is addition here. Reverse operation is subtraction. It is 1 by 3. Since the denominators are the same, you can find out, you can get the value very easily. Say it is 3 by 3. And 1, x equals 1 is the solution of your equation. Yeah, we will explore one more type of sum with the brackets. It is minus 2 into x plus 3 equals 4. You know already distributive property, right? A into b plus c. How will you write? How will you distribute your multiplication over addition now? It is addition here in C. X plus 3 is there here for b plus c, x plus 3. Now, we will, you know already, you are very familiar with this distributive property. How will you distribute? A into b plus a into c, right? Multiplication sign is distributed inside the brackets. Multiplication sign is distributed. Drop the lines with your pencil if you are confused with. You have to multiply for both the terms inside the bracket. Then whatever operation is here, write the operation. Yeah, we will explore the sum now. Now you have to drop the lines if you are confused. Drop the lines, but here you have to multiply with a negative number. You know to multiply with negative number now. You know all the integer rules. All the integer rules for calculations, for operations, it should be in your fingertip. And now onwards, minus 2 is multiplied by x. So it will become minus into plus. It is minus 2x plus, there is plus operation here. Minus 2 into 3 is minus 6 equals 4. You got the equation. When there is bracket in the equation, the bracket should be opened first. To open the bracket, you have to apply the rules, whatever you have learned so far. So minus 2, all the here rule to open the bracket, that simplification sums, and the rules of integers has to be followed to open the bracket now. After opening the bracket, you will get simple equations with one variable x. Now you have to apply your transposing rules to find out the solution of x. Now first we have to transpose. Straight away don't transpose all the numbers to the right side. We have to transpose term by term. Now it is plus here, but the sign of the number is minus here. It is ultimately minus 6, right? Minus operation. So what will happen to the right side? when we transpose minus 6 to the right side, you will have to, the sign of the number will be changed as plus. Now minus 2x equals 10. Now you have to transpose minus 2 to the other side, to the right side. Now while it is multiplication here, so it will become division operation. Division by minus 2. Do you remember the minus? What is the sign of the answer now? Now minus 10 is 10 is divided by minus 2. The answer is minus 5. X equals minus 5 is the solution of your equation, given equation. Yeah, we hope you are clear in definition of the solution of the equation. You are clear in transposing rules. If you are not that much clear, watch the video again and answer this self-assessment question yourself. Here the first figure represents your question. You have to write the equation for this figure. Here minus square represents minus 1, plus square represents plus 1, green strip represents plus x. So write the question yourself by observing the figure. Then second step is this second figure is the first step of your solution. First step of the solution is given. Then find the solution. Do the third step yourself. Thereafter find the solution yourself. If you like the video, like, subscribe and share. Thank you.